This is section 9.1, probability. Our objective today is to find the probability and the complement of an event. Let's start with the definition. An outcome is the result of an action. So for example, getting tails is a possible outcome of flipping a coin. An event is a collection of possible outcomes. They're generally the ones that we are concerned with. So maybe our event is getting tails. Theoretical probability, which is written as such, that means probability of an event, and it equals the number of favorable outcomes divided by the total number of possible outcomes. By favorable, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good thing. It just means that it's what I'm looking for. So if flipping a coin, if I'm looking for tails, I would have one favorable outcome over two possible outcomes. We can list probability as a fraction, a decimal, or a percent. It's important to note that if someone talks about just probability, generally they're speaking of theoretical probability. The complement is the collection of outcomes not contained in the event. So if I'm flipping a coin and my event is tails, the complement is heads. Now this is very important. The probability of an event and the probability of the event not happening add together to make one. An event can either happen or it doesn't happen. There is no in between. And then right down here, this is very important as well. If the probability of an event is 1, it is certain. It's guaranteed to happen. If the probability is 0, then it's impossible. There's no way it could happen. So we're going to start here. You select a letter at random from the letters shown. We're going to find the probability of selecting a vowel as a fraction, a decimal, and a percent. So we would write that as probability of a vowel, just like this, with those parentheses around the vowel, equals number of favorable outcomes, which is 2 because A and E are both vowels, over possible outcomes. Well, there are 5 letters, 2 over 5. As a decimal, that is 0.4. Remember, top divided by bottom of the fraction. And as a percent, that is 40%. If the directions do not tell you what way to write your probability, we generally go with the fraction. So try this one. Find the probability of a consonant as a fraction. Well, the probability of a consonant will be 3 over 5. There are 2 ways we could do this. We could count 1, 2, 3 out of 5 possibilities, or we could say a letter is either a consonant or a vowel. There's nothing else. So we could have done 1 minus the 2/5 probability of getting a vowel. This picture shows the jeans in Juanita's closet. She's going to select a pair with her eyes shut. We're going to find the probability of a dark color. Now notice these black ones are the dark ones. There are 3 dark ones out of 8 possibilities. 3/8 is our probability. The probability of her choosing red. Well, there's no red ones, so we would have 0 over 8, but we always put probability in simplest forms. That is 0. And the probability of not a dark color. Well, the probability of a dark color is 3/8, so 1 minus 3/8 is 5/8. Try this one. You roll a number cube once. Find each probability. Realize that a number cube is just a die with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, the probability of a multiple of 3 is 2 out of 6, but we have to simplify that so it is 1/3. The probability that is not a multiple of 2 is 3 out of 6, which simplifies to 1/2. And the probability of a 9 is, you guessed it, 0. Here is your assignment.